forward, that sort of thing. Automatically the vehicle skidded. It didn't skid on that, automatically the vehicle skidded. There was a bus next to, just parallel to us. I fell down, my father also fell down. My father was very old because I was born to my father at his 40 years. So you can imagine after leaving service this incident what I am telling you. My father's helmet was not the full-fledged helmet because he cannot hold that helmet, the other one. Exactly his helmet, and he was under the tire of the bus, but just a millimeter. We literally pulled him from below the bus, and the bus stopped, but the bus stopped. The bus stopped, and we literally pulled him from this thing. I was so scared, I don't know what is my father's state, because already I have also fallen and people have just somehow pulled him out. Then comes the news, they said, you are the fourth person in the room meeting the accident at the same spot today in a span of less than half an hour. Already 3 ambulances has gone, and all those 3 people before that, they have passed away on the spot. My vehicle was the only vehicle, and me and my father were the only 2 people who were alive on that day. It was in a span of half an hour, 3 accidents. So we were actually cursing and zipping to some place, where we were supposed to. So why does traffic happen and what? Actually, we should have, because of the traffic, we were delayed by half an hour. Unwanted traffic, it was unwanted traffic. Otherwise, exactly you would have been that first person whoever would have met with that accident. So even something happens bad sometimes, always remember, it's okay. Tell it's okay. Maybe I am safe or better than something else which you have. Always remember this. So even if sometimes you feel like you're head of the department or somebody would have told you, why you should have taken a proactive action? Why did you do this? Oh, it's okay. Tell yourself, if you're conscious, you have done the right thing, and if your consciousness is right, you have not harmed anybody, as per your consciousness, you have taken a right step to handle that at moment. But still you have got some time from somebody. Think about the data, whatever you have. Maybe if it is, think about the data, whatever you have. Maybe if it is a decision as per your students also, you must be knowing about what is their history. You know what is the child, is it a performing child, non-performing child, or is it a teacher? If you are a head of the department, before you question a lecturer or the student, take out all the data about both the lecturer as well as about the student. What is the track record of both of them? You can derive at some conclusion. You may come to know, oh, this guy is a notorious guy, and he always, today this madam is targeted, yesterday it was that sir, and 3 days back it was that madam. Then it is pretty clear, like you can, even it is a stereotyping, but you can have a pattern. And for example, if it is the lecturer is new lecturer, maybe youngster, not much associated with the students for a long time. The person is of a short temper, but good heart, but the person cannot hide anything. So he will, whatever is coming to the mind, they will not sugarcoat things. They will say, okay, child, why you have not done the assignment? It is wrong. So always use your data, whatever is available at your end. Customer loyalty and protection. Because if you want to retain your students or who are your customers and you want more admission through their parents again and again, then you require this thing. And total quality management will help you in always having a competitive edge. Case in process, it's a Japanese term which is required to keep up your continuous improvement, and it refers to the activities that All functions and all functions should involve the employees right from the CEO to the bottom level. And it may not be big changes, it is small changes also. For example, in this room, if you are taking a decision, whenever a function is happening, if it is for faculty development, no plastic chairs should be used, it should be only blue chairs. So it's a systematic thing you are recording and you are maintaining that quality like, yes, it should be. And it should be 5 this side and 5 this side, or 6 this side and 6 this side. Whatever you, and it should be in line. It should not be zigzag or things like that. And whenever, if you decide, okay, whenever the full hall is not used, we will have a partition which we can just drag and close it so that the backside is not visible. That is also a small thing. For this auditorium alone, if you are making a SOP and to standardize and systemize things, you can also always, okay, all this equipment should be in a closed enclosure. So which should not be seen to the audience. A person who is operating, he will sit in a enclosure wherein the audience cannot see, but he can see the person who is on the stage and they can communicate with each other. Small process, it's not a bigger change, but you are systemizing the things with small variations and to maintain the quality. This curtain should be matching to the color. For example, this is a blue color. I have a blue color plastic chair also, I have a golden color. So maybe a common color like a golden color or off-white color, whatever is going common, that should be the one. Or if you have 3 sets, you can keep for blue color, matching blue color curtain will be put, for the other golden color curtain will be changed. Small things, how will you standardize and stabilize and bring it up to the image in front of the other people? Small things, but a systematic, standardized things. But in this, if it is related to this auditorium, is it your principal is going to keep all these things intact? No. Who's the first person? The person who arranges the chair. He has to be communicated like, yes, today it is faculty, so it is blue chair. So if it is blue chair, that blue curtain should be there and you should place it equally and it should be neat and only half of this thing, so please close that partition wall and you will give the instruction to all these people what are the things to be kept ready, right? And so this is what small SOPs standardization. For example, madam yesterday she said, ma'am, tomorrow I will keep the slider intact. So she kept it intact. So next time she will be remembering, oh no, if a guest speaker from outside is coming, they may require a slider, it is better for them to operate from their end. So she will be keeping this, and whenever you have any program, you can develop a SOP and keep it ready. And for that, that's the reason CEO to the last person is involved in such process. Kaizen focuses on the idea that even small, consistent improvements can lead to significant long-term benefits. It is widely used in industries like manufacturing, but its principles can be applied in healthcare, education, and business management. I used to take the Kaizen classes for manufacturing industries, and particularly we have different Kaizen process. In that 5 years, you would have heard about 5 years. The manufacturing industries are very much bothered about the 5 years. So they have a training session for all their blue collar and white collar people for the 5 years process. That's because it's a longer duration. That's the reason I have not spoken about Kaizen yesterday, because we have different process and it will take time, and in that 5 years is the most commonly used in manufacturing industries. And if we think people like Toyota and bigger industries are using, no, even smaller ISO companies have followed the 5 years and they will be training their people constantly on that. Key elements for the Kaizen process is focusing on continuous improvement, employee involvement, standardization of procedures, elimination of waste, which will be the outcome of the Kaizen process, and it enables us to do the root cause analysis. It also has more incremental changes every time because the process is continuous. You keep following that. What are the steps in Kaizen process? First thing is you identify the opportunities for improvement. Today you bring the call one manager.